Some stories start with a fairy godmother. Dani's started with determination. Before the catering empire, before Finca Santa Katerina, before the life that now looks like a fairy tale, there was a young woman who came from a tough childhood and decided she would write her own story. In this episode, Dani opens up about the moments no one saw, the hardest days, the fear she had to battle, the risks she took, and the mindset that changed everything, and how she turned her passion into one of Marbella's most respected catering brands. This is Dani, and this is her Marbella life.
Hello everyone. Here we are at this beautiful Finca Santa Katerina with the stunning Dani from Danis Catering. Thank you for having me here today.
Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to come and visit this amazing finca, which we're going to, of course, talk about. And yes, I'm just eager to know more about you because I've heard about you, about your business, about your story. And yeah, I'm really excited to hear. How did you end up here? So maybe you can just start by introducing yourself and tell me a little bit about your maybe background, your childhood, just something that usually people don't know about you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming along. My story is quite inspirational, let's say. I come from interesting background. I was born in Romania, and at 18 I left home to go and seek a better future. And I was working in Italy, in Germany, in England for 13 years. Mm-hmm. So I was working in restaurants and working my level up from the kitchen porter to the general manager in London for big, great companies. Mm-hmm. But London life, it's been very difficult because it's the weather, it's a hustle. Mm-hmm. You're never gonna make it, and it's very difficult. So I decided 6 years ago to leave everything and start a new life with new goals, new dreams. And I ended up in Marbella. I didn't know anyone. I didn't had any help. I just had 10,000 on my bank account, and I thought I had $1 million because I had a really good mindset. And now I started here. COVID came, of course, and I was segregated for a few months, and after I got out broke with no money, but with a lot of eager to create something for myself, I decided not to work for anybody else, to just open my own catering company with no money, with no help from no investors. I just said if I could make it for somebody else in somewhere else, like in London. Of course, I was very successful as a general manager, doing great big events, saving money for the company, and I said I could be able to do that. I can do that for myself. So I created this company with zero money, zero capital, with a lot of help from inside, where I had to wake up in the morning, work very hard. Marbella, it's an amazing place because you can connect with everybody. Everybody is eager to give you a chance. So I was blessed that I was knocking on the right doors and ask for a chance for me to showcase what I can do. And yes, that's how I started. Mm-hmm. I was almost homeless 6 years ago. I couldn't pay any more rent. I was very struggling, and now here I am. It's unbelievable. The dream can never be too big.
It's almost like Cinderella, but there's no prince. You're the main character.
Yes, I'm the queen. Yes, with no prince. Unfortunately, maybe one day is gonna come the right prince, because I've been very, very focused on work. Sometimes if you wanna achieve something extraordinary, you have to change. So I was a lot in my solitude, where I really focus on work, on how to build relationship with the clients, how to build a team. Now I have an amazing industrial kitchen where I have all my food prepared there from, and I have vans and cars and employment. I have a few amazing staff, which they've been with me from the beginning. And life, it's unbelievable. It's a great place to be, Marbella.
Yeah, but if you have the right mindset, because like you said, you can come here broke, you don't have a lot of money, you spend the money on just maybe going out, and then what? You need to have the right mindset. So where do you think you have gotten this mindset? Is this something that you grew up with? Were your parents like that? Or is this something that maybe you've seen or you read, or have you had a mentor?
Yes. No, I think I've been very tough from my upbringing. My mom and dad, I had a really tough childhood. My dad was an alcoholic. My mom was hysterical. He was constantly trying to survive at home. I always wanted to just get out of the house because he was a lot of violence. And at 18, I just realized I'm by myself. I never really had this feeling of somebody give me a shelter. I never felt safe. So I realized I'm on my own. It's on my only responsibility to make myself happy, because there is no mom, there is no dad, there is no husband, there is nobody to make me happy. It's me, my own responsibility to make myself happy and to have, which I never had. So, being grown up with a little, you always be very grateful and generous with everything you receive. So, once I start making a little bit more money, I was very generous to other people, and then I was receiving even more. So I really believe in this, giving and receiving from the universe. And I was in the lockdown as well. I was watching a lot of motivational speeches, power of mind. I stopped watching TV. I stopped, having a useless conversation with people who drain you. So I just became very, very alone, but enjoying my own company. And all the love I have inside me, I was giving to all of my future clients or whoever I was meeting in terms of business. So that was my main focus. So I never really count money. I never really check how much profit I should have. I always go with the flow. I always the marketing. It's the in this place is like if you do something very well, everybody's talking about you, because it's like a big village, and which is a blessing, because you're trying your best. And of course, I always sometimes I make mistakes. I used to cut corners because I didn't have a kitchen. I didn't have I really had to fake it until I made it, and probably hence I had less on quality. But now we are big, and we always learning, and we always try to improve. We always change menus. I get very interesting chefs from around the world. So now we are way better than we used to be before. And for sure, we just touched the water. For sure, we're gonna go international very soon, and hopefully, the dream is never too big.
No, always have to dream big. And look at you, you're proof that, you have come from nothing to this. So, yes. And this, like you said, this is just the beginning. So never give up and keep dreaming. But really, your reputation precedes you. And I've heard so many good things about you from clients, from friends, and everyone really just has positive things to say about you and how you make things happen. So I was really eager to pick your brain and see how does she do it?
Yeah, likewise. You are as a hustler as well. I can see you have the same mindset.
But that's what I do think also, that the mindset is something that is your superpower probably.
Yes.
And I feel that's mine too. Like if I optimistic and I keep trying, it's the perseverance and just keep trying. And
yes.
Then you will make it, because the ones who are quitting, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow if you try even harder.
Yes.
And like you said, learn from your mistakes. But tell me, how did you actually start the catering business? I think there's an interesting story where you had to go to a friend's house.
Yes.
For a party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
tell me.
When I came here, I was lost. I didn't know what to do, and after COVID, you wanted to make a lot of friends. So I was with this family on the beach, and they invite me to their house because it was her birthday. So I didn't have any money to and I
bring something.
Yes, you always have to come with something.
I feel the same.
Yes. No matter I just remember, of course, from I made a huge platter with a lot of canapes, and I made it very, very pretty, and I just bring it to them, and she opened the door and said, "Oh my God, you should open your own catering company." And then I said, I worked so many years in catering around the world, building all this knowledge I have, and I let it go. So I said, I think it's a very good idea. So in the same day, I went home and I just transformed, and I didn't really think much because everybody was calling calling me Dani, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna just overthink it, because that's the problem with a lot of people have. They overthinking, and they procrastinating their way to go ahead and follow their dream. So I just didn't even think. I said, okay, Dani, I'm just gonna be Danis Catering Marbella, okay. And then now what I'm gonna, people have to remember me. Okay, I'm gonna make the 3 big eggplants. So it's gonna be like a sexy food, orgasmic taste, very Instagrammable. The 3 big eggplants, big and small catering. So people will remember me on Instagram, because Instagram, it was the only free shop online that you can use. Before we didn't have this kind of things. So you had to have a store. So I didn't have no store. So Instagram was my free online shop where I can use and showcase my services. So I was just posting every day, following, doing my own marketing a lot, and then just push it, and contacting a lot of people, and just be very active from the morning till late. So yes,
non-stop work.
Non-stop.
But like you said, in the beginning, you did everything yourself, your own logo, your own website, your Instagram, everything. And of course, now you have a team of how many people work for you?
We are like 8 people full time. But then, of course, in the summer, it can be to 20, 30, 40 people.
And you can have many events in one day.
Yes. We say we don't have any limits. God gives you as much as you can carry. I always say this. So whoever comes and really try for our help, even though we're super busy, we try to make it happen. On the, sometimes we have 18, 20 events a day, which is really, really, really hyper, and everything goes very smoothly because we're very organized. So, there is no limits. And then I'm really open to go in any country as well. I can go to Dubai, America, anywhere. We can make events anywhere, really.
But what do you think sets you up from the other catering companies? What do you think is special about Danis Catering, or why do people choose you?
I think because there is everything. I treat my clients like my kings and queens, because I'm very blessed. When somebody is really contacted me, that means they need help, and then I'm just trying to make their vision come reality. Everything is bespoke, everything is personalized. I work with any types of budgets, any types of desires. We do equipment, entertainment, food, not just food, bars. We do cocktails. We do everything. We have private chefs. We have corporate functions. We do big weddings, and even dinner for 2. So we say yes to everything, and we do as well takeaway boxes. I think that's what makes it. People, they can even call me from today to tomorrow and be super. Dani, I just tomorrow I have like 15 guests. I didn't order anything. Can you help me out? And I always try my best to give them a hand. It's never about the money. It's about to giving a really nice feeling about yourself, because I really feed with people love. So I think that's all. I have so much love to give, and I give it around, and then I receive a lot around as well. So I think that's what it works for me, I think.
And probably also because you put so much effort in yourself as a person, so you have this personal relationship with your clients, so they feel like almost like not your friends, but they feel very taken care of. Like you said, they're kings and queens, so it's not just some admin saying, yeah, we'll send you the prices and we'll see in 5 days. Like sometimes the customer service can be here, so you always make it happen, and that is priceless, I think, in Marbella. That you're quick and do what you say, and even more.
Yes, and I'm always there. I'm trying to be at all of the events, even though sometimes we're super busy. I'm trying to make sure everything goes well, everything goes smoothly, because there's new people around. They don't know my services. They're a little bit apprehensive at the beginning, but I want to make sure I'm there to support them, and they know that we are on time. We are always very good, service wise, and then yes, we really try our best to leave a very good impression, because then you can really have a good sleep in the castle at night.
And what kind of routines or things help you to be grounded, or maybe some habits that you do every day, or what does your day look like usually? When you don't have 10 events, what does your typical day look like?
I have to really wake up in a very early morning, because then you have a whole day to plan ahead. Of course, I have very busy days, and sometimes it's not busy, but it's just up to you to make it busy, because let's say winter times, you have to find your own motivation what to do. Of course, now lately I start loving myself a little bit more. I start getting to the gym. I need to take care of my body and my hair and my health, because before I was just not really taking care of my, I was running like a headless chicken to build something because, you know, I was crying for survival. But now I have time to go to the gym and, you know, go walks on the beach. Marbella, it's so beautiful. It's a paradise. When it rains, we all depressed and we just realize how lucky we are to be here. But it only rains for a little bit. We think it's forever. And then, you know, we are actually in paradise. And this is February. It's unbelievable. We have a shortless sleeve.
Yeah. Today will be 22 degrees, I think.
Yes.
You can tan probably by the pool here.
For sure. Yes. We can tan after together.
Yeah, I'd love to. But I have also work to do. That's the thing. You can't.
Yes.
There's time, of course, for rest, but you got to keep going. When the fire is hot,
exactly.
You got to get going.
Yes.
Put more wood in the fire. The fire is burning.
Yes.
So you are in this state that I think your business is going well. What are your plans now for the future? Are you planning to slow down a little bit yourself, or are you just going to keep on putting wood in the fire?
Yes, I think there is no time to slow down. I feel sometimes I'm too slow, actually, because, you know, there is so many dreams I really need to achieve. You know, there is so many tangible things. Yes, I want to go international. I want to open franchise around the world. And as well, I'm looking for an investor. Finally, I have the power to kind of know exactly what I want, how the business, where it can go. And I think we can create a little bit more wealth for everyone. So I'm really building this sustainable business. So yes, the dream is never too big. Yes, there is so much things to do.
And also tell me a little bit about this house, because it's incredible, and I will show you also some behind the scenes so you see the house as well. And this is also available for events and weddings, right?
Yes, it's available for rental, so they can get it to 3 nights rental minimum, and then you can do your own celebration over here. Of course, very friendly for the neighbors, because we have to have it closed by 11 o'clock. We need to be. It's a very exclusive event where it's very high elevated, and yes, it's more as a retreat, beautiful house where we can contain it. It used to be a chapel, Santa Katerina, and then afterwards, yes, it's a protector of the single woman. So I think this house has been calling me
and has helped you, protected you.
Yes. Yeah. And I live here as a princess when we don't have any rental bookings.
And talking about success, what do you think success means to you, and how has the meaning of success changed over time? Maybe when you were younger, it was some kind of amount of money in your bank account. What does it mean to you?
I think success, it's mean like when you are good inside out. I think the money doesn't matter. You know, who defines who's rich, who's poor? For some people, maybe they see me very rich, and for some people, I'm very poor. So that's money. It's just an energy, as we all say. Success, it comes from within. I think it's good to go with your head high on the street, and you feel like you don't have any enemies, and you feel like you good inside out.
You know, like you said, there's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes that people haven't seen. Now they see, of course, yeah, she's a beautiful house, and they think, oh yeah, she's you know, has this catering company, but they don't know how you started from scratch, doing everything yourself from home. Maybe, can you remember, like, what was maybe the hardest point in starting out alone? And did you ever think like, oh, this is very hard, or I might quit, or did you have any of these moments?
I have so
or something
many moments.
Went wrong in an event and you cried, or?
Yes, no, I had so many moments like that. I do remember a few very imprinted my brain. I had this event from a client called Vicky. And it was her first time when she contacted me, and it was a surprise birthday party for her husband. And I only had left 30 euros in my bank account. I was preparing her platters to go. She didn't know I was, you know, it was on my last resource, and my phone was dying, and I had a really bad car. Anyway, I was rushing to go to a shop. in Alcampo. So I went to Alcampo running to get a little bit more cheese and other things that I needed to buy. And I knew I had 30 euros in my bank account, and I just went to pay, and my phone died. And because it didn't work at the moment, and I was like so stressed because I was running late and I couldn't buy. And anyway, I said, okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I was already 20 minutes very late, and I went inside the car crying already because I know I didn't have everything. It was not everything perfect as I wished, and plus I was a little bit late, and for me it was very important to not stress the client. And then I was driving and I tried to charge my phone, and my charger broke inside the phone, and then I started shouting and screaming at desperation, and I was very hysterical, crying my eyes off, and I said, give me a sign, please, I just had enough. I didn't know where to go because I didn't know the address. It was somewhere in Estepona, and I was just going on that direction, but I didn't know because I only, you only get a pin, and my phone couldn't open anymore, and I was really crying really bad. And then police passed by and they make me a sign because I was on the phone and crying and shouting, and they thought I was talking on the phone. So they wanted to give me a fine. They pulled me over, and I started crying to them. I said, oh, please, you can find me a little bit later. You give me like whatever you need to find me, but please now give me your phone. So I had to take the phone on one of the police guys. They were in shock how I reacted, and they realized, they saw me so much in distress, and they checked I had food in the back of the car, so I was very genuine. And then I said, oh, please, and then I remember the client name from my Instagram, and then I contacted her. Sorry, I'm 15 minutes late, can you please resend your direction because my phone is dead? So she said, oh, no worries, no stress, we have time. She was very nice, she didn't know my drama, and then she sent the location, and I couldn't even open my phone anymore. And the police looked to each other, and they said, okay, we'll take you there. So they kind of went in front of my car, and I was getting my tears off. I said, thank you, God, thank you. That makes you show that you should never give up, because if I was like a person who will give up, will say, okay, so now these police will give me a fine, that's it, I'm gonna just give up. And I was just wiping my tears while I was driving, and I said, oh, thank you, God, thank you for another opportunity. And then the police never find me. They give me a hug. I went to the event, I finished the event. I was the most happy person after that. I got my money from her, and then I restarted all over again next day. So that shows you how much strength you have to have, and not to give up, and God never lets you down if you don't let him down, though.
Yeah, and you don't give up.
Yeah, you don't give up.
You don't give up. You could have stopped the car and started just crying and leave it there.
Yes.
No. I'm like that. There's sometimes like, give me a sign, something. Even a bird.
Anything, yes.
But you got the police escort to the event.
To the event. No, it was amazing. And as long as the people, they see you're human, and you're apologizing, and you really, really try your best, it's impossible not to succeed. Because you're gonna have a mistake today, you're gonna have a mistake tomorrow, but if you can pushing and really, really try to make your best, it's impossible not to succeed.
And how do you think your employees would describe you?
Oh,
I mean, we could ask them, but
I think crazy Dani. I think I have a lot of love from my employees. We have a very, very good bond. For me, it's very important that they're happy, because they actually they work unsupervised. They show what they can do without me being there. They never calling sick. They always have my back. They're amazing people. So I couldn't grow without my people behind me. And you have to treat them fairly, and we really try our best to help each other. But yes, they know my stories. They know I always say, "Oh, just make it happen." We always have a joke. We always say, "Ha ha!" Even though somebody split something on the floor and breaks a glass, I'm never upset. I'm just ha ha.
Because you're a pro lead, they are like you are showing them an example
Yes.
of how to be. So they were just, it's like a culture in the company, you know, they will follow you and your lead.
Yes.
How would Dani respond? Or they already know how you would act. And like you said, you're also at the events. You're not just standing there and not doing anything.
Yes.
You're going and helping. And
Yes, you have to lead by example in everything you're doing, because you cannot expect people to do a good job if you don't know how to do the job. Especially, I know how from the ground, from the kitchen porter, from kitchen staff, from front of house. You have to know everything and what's happening and how long it takes and what it needs to be required for you to be able to request for one of your employees to do a good job. So yes, even now I'm driving the vans. You see me everywhere. I do the shopping. I go running, talking to the client, and it's like a 360 type of work.
well, that's why it helps, because you've done it all. So it's not like I'm just the boss and I'm going to start the company today and hire this. You actually know what it takes. I think it gives you a unique advantage also.
Yes.
It was hard, but it's now your superpower also.
Yes, yes.
Definitely. And what would you tell, let's say, young Dani who was at home and had this hard, tough childhood, and you know, I'm sure you had hopes and dreams, but you didn't know what was going to happen. What would you tell her today? Because you come from nothing, and if you said you had a tough childhood, you must, you know, it's not easy to come out from this place, I'm sure, and to go to another country, work hard, not have a proper home.
Oh, you're so good.
You are so good, you know, and you're so strong, but you also have this. Still, you know, this small Dani inside of you who didn't have all of this and wanted all of this, and you made it happen. You made her so proud.
Yes.
What would you tell her?
Well, I never really thought I'm gonna become what I became. You know, I really never thought. You know, God's grace is so big. You know. Of course, I always wanted a better life. I always seek, and if I was young again, I think I will tell myself to have a little bit more patience. Love yourself a little bit more. I think loving yourself, I think, is just I think what's missing to a lot of people, because you know we always seek love from somebody else. And it's nobody's responsibility to love us, unless if you really love yourself, then you show love to other people, and it's going to be easier for other people to love you. And I think that's the most strong comment. I think everybody should just take it up themselves.
Yeah, because you had to learn it the hard way, you know.
Yes.
You know, not getting, like I said, if you're not getting it from anywhere and you don't have the support of a strong dad or anyone sending you money if you need it, then you're like, okay, a little Dani has to do it herself.
Yes, yes. And I'm always going to be the child, little girl who's probably, that's why I'm so good with people, because I've been asking for a lot of love. I'm an attention seeker, people loving, because, you know, you have so much love to give, and you wanna, every time when somebody is like light up when they see you, and, you know, they're happy to see you, that's what I feed myself into it. And this is amazing, because when you just realize, you know, because some people say, oh, I don't care what they're thinking. I don't care. You know, you should care. You should care of everybody, what they're thinking about you, because you really need to sell yourself in a really good human. You have to be a very good human to be able to succeed. Otherwise, it's just why living for?
Yeah. Because I think also money comes, money goes. You can be in the top one moment and bottom at the next. You never know. But everyone will remember how kind were you to them, or how helpful, and you never know how that favor will come back to you.
Exactly.
I believe in karma and all of that too.
Yes, that's amazing, and it's always going to hit you back, not in maybe the same shape or form, but somewhere down the line. I've been helped so much throughout my life by strangers, by, you know, taking me in their houses. I've been traveling with fake passports to London. I've been a massive hustler. I've been living in the restaurant, in the back of the restaurant for 1 year in a storage room. I was allowed a shower once a week.
Oh, God.
You know, I was really like build myself from very little, but I was always been humble and grateful, because in the end I accepted it, better life. I accepted it, the work, and I accepted it, you know, and you know, that's you know, now living like this, you only can be more grateful than this.
Yeah, and it's only going to go up from here.
Yes.
You know, of course. But if you weren't doing catering, what do you think you would be doing?
I think, life, it's, I think there is so many talents in yourself. I think everybody can do anything they want and they put their mind to it. But I think I have a very good eye for painting, interior design, fashion. I want to become a celebrity. So there is so many other dreams as well. The catering is one of the biggest, on my list. But on a personal level, I want to have a little bit more time to paint and be more creative and not to be running like crazy. But
catering is very creative. You need to have the vision. You need to, food is so much like art. So you are an artist in a way already. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do any sort of other type of arts in the future. And let's talk a little bit about Marbella as well, because this is Marbella Life and you are here building a business in Marbella. What advice would you give also to maybe younger people, or it doesn't matter what age, you are coming here and thinking of starting a company, starting to be entrepreneurs for the first time, maybe? What advice would you give them?
Be open to discuss with anybody, really. I think Marbella has a really group of people where, if you open up and see what you after, everybody's recommending you. So just knock on the doors. Every day work on your goal. Don't give up. There is no mistakes in life. It's just experiences. So as long as you don't try, never give up. And always talk about yourself in a good way. Never talk bad about yourself. Don't say never that you have a problem with money. I never complain about money because then that's what you're gonna be. So you always have to think about that you're rich, you're beautiful, you're famous. You always have to have this positive attitude towards you, no matter how much money you have in your bank account. You really need to push it hard and just talk about yourself. And then present your things, knock on the doors, don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up. That's the advice. And if you're not working, which I know you mainly are, where can we find Dani in Marbella?
Everywhere. Marbella is so beautiful, and there's so many places like Ponte Romano, Forum. There is so many beautiful restaurants. You can go to Rinquito, you can go to on the beach, anywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to list all your favorite places also on my website, on my blog, so you have to go and check them out. I'm sure you know some very, very cool restaurants.
Very nice.
And also any kind of, I know, do you go to the gym? You have any hidden spots in Marbella?
Yes, but there is a Lagri studio. It's House of Yage. It's an amazing place where you can get trained inside out. I go as well to the IO, of course. So anywhere, any other exclusive, Pilates classes, I always try to join. You meet so many nice, beautiful people in there, and everybody really wants to improve themselves. So yes, it's a very good way to make some connections.
Yeah, network. Yeah. And what would you say to people who maybe talk about Marbella, who haven't lived here or maybe had a bad experience, that Marbella is materialistic and people are a bit fake and all of that? What do you think?
I think every city, every country, every town has their good things, their bad things. It's up to you how you want to perceive them. Of course, if you are in a bad moment or if you maybe go in the wrong place, then of course you're going to have a very bad impression. It's all about who you are with as well and what you're seeking for. Of course, if I go to the nightlife in Marbella and you're drinking a lot and then your experiences maybe a different style of Marbella, but I tend to live a very healthy life, no drinking.
That's sometimes maybe people they always think of Marbella, you're drinking champagne every day. No, not even drinking.
Not drinking. I don't have 8 years. I don't drink. It's amazing because I feel very clear mind. I cannot cope with the hangovers next day. The hangovers will set you back if you wanna have a business. So it's gonna set you back in bed for 1 or 2 days. So I cannot afford to drink and have fun, but I do have fun with my clients. I do have fun regardless. So yes, I think you should. If you like a place, you should just go for it. Life is too short to live in just one country. I think everybody should be free to travel everywhere, no matter which country they're from. Even those immigrants, we all immigrants in any country. So, I think we should be able to travel everywhere and explore everything in life before you settle. And do not make any bad judgment, because the bad judgment you're having, it's always going to affect you.
Yeah. No judgments. Just get to know the people first and the place first. And I do actually see such a shift in Marbella. Maybe it's also because of the circles like we are in, but there's such health conscious people in Marbella working out every day, not drinking, focusing on the wellness, health. People are not drinking alcohol, drinking the non-alcoholic drinks, and it's such a big movement now. I love that.
It's very fashion now.
Yeah, it's almost like fashion. If you're drinking, it's like almost like
if you're drinking, if you're smoking as well. We have not seen a lot of people, and everybody's very health conscious, very good. There is so many festivals with no alcohol, which is amazing.
So much spiritual events going on.
Yes.
Marbella is really, really shifting. And well, we still have the party scene, but there is so much of the other side. So it's like you can come here and pick which one you want to do. You want champagne? We have champagne.
Of course.
But we have kombucha and non-alcoholic champagne too. So
yes,
we have it all. Do you see it also in your events that people are becoming more health conscious, asking for more healthy food?
Yes. We do have a lot of dietary requirements. We do a lot of like non-dairy, non-gluten, keto as well have been requested, and as well a lot of non-alcoholic cocktails as well. We do a lot of those. We do everything really.
Great. So to finish off, I'm going to do a little rapid fire question round.
Fantastic. I'm ready.
So try not to think too much. Just go with the flow and just answer your first instinct. Nothing crazy. It's just simple. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
One word that describes your energy today.
Crazy.
A book that has changed your life.
Power of Mind.
A habit you swear by.
Sweets.
A habit that you're trying to quit.
I don't have any.
Oh, great. Your current obsession.
Foie gras.
Hidden talent.
Painting.
And first thing you do when you wake up.
Thanks God.
And the last one, a quote that you live by.
Never give up.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you and to see your story. You're so inspirational, and you're such an inspiration to me, and I'm sure hopefully to many other girls, women, men, anyone, that anything is possible.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such an inspiration to me too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. And I hope you check out my website where you'll see more about Dani's business. The link to her website, her Instagram is amazing. You need to follow her Instagram, and also the Instagram of this beautiful finca, because it's like a dreamy, beautiful castle. So thank you for enjoying this conversation with us. And if you like the podcast, please subscribe and share it with your friends. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
This episode is brought to you by Sandon, a family-run furniture company with a brand new flagship store in Forum, Marbella.